some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Lots of running room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Running into the open space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Pauling. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Moss. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A designed run for the quarterback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Hunt is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning it on. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. throw. It's Reed. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it from the gun.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Oh, a lot of space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Reed. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Let's go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauling. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense not showing press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Looking for a gap. It's Love. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Pulls it, fires to the left. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, it's Carr. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The option look. That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Irish! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. A fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They punt it away on fourth down. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Pauly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up fourth and long.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on second and inches. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And they can't make the play on third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Breaks free. Touchdown, Aggies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This is a designed run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for space. It's Moss. Got the first down. Looking for more. Bust through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. the ball and ready to get moving. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And Target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.